Thunder Studios in Lenexa, Kansas. This is the Weekly Storm.
Hello and welcome to the Weekly Storm. I'm Harry Spencer.
And I'm Ben Livingston. Today...
No.
Oh, guys.
No.
Not this week. Not
Get
this
out,
week.
get out.
Hello and welcome to the shorter, more enthusiastic Weekly Storm. I'm Aiden Lavery.
And I'm Paige Creason. Today we'll cover all the action from last weekend, including the big volleyball win at the Slam.
Update you on new developments with the Fry fiasco.
And talk to Mr. Talicki about the new field, all without shaking and speaking in a monotone voice to the camera.
And now, let's get into the news.
The reigning state champion Lady Thunder volleyball team had a huge win against Gardner Edgerton at the Spectrum Sports Volleyball Slam on Saturday. Our student section showed up and packed the Thunderdome. With that, let's get to the highlights.
Alrighty, I'm here with Ellie Bolton and the St. James volleyball team. Ellie, how do you feel about winning the 2019 Volleyball Slam?
It's a great atmosphere every year to win. The feeling just keeps getting better and better as we get older. And Gardner's a great team, so it was awesome.
All right, what were your thoughts going through the game?
Honestly, we had a little bit of a nervous start, but once we got the nerves out of there, we just focused on 1 point at a time. I think we did a really good job of executing.
All right, hey, where can we see you guys play again?
Next week, next Tuesday, we have a home game. Woo! So get there.
All right, be there, guys. Thank you, Ellie.
Great win for them. As we all know, on last week's show, we talked about the push to get the old Fries back.
Consequently, the new Fries were brought back that very same day, and they have remained since.
The new Fries seem to be back for now, making an appearance on Tuesday as well. Here's more on that story.
As you guys know, the Fry petition was a success. Thank you to everyone who signed it. Thanks to Ellie Wheeler and Chris Bailey for getting it started. And I'm so excited they're back. I hope you can enjoy them the rest of the school year.
Okay, who's the best at making the old fries?
Mr. Joshi.
I think Mr. Keith. They both put so much seasoning on it, so whenever it's one of them, I literally don't care. They're just so good.
How do you feel about the old fries coming back?
Good. I like the seasoning, so that's the best part.
Oh, I don't really buy fries, but I eat them off of other people, so I'm okay with it.
The practice field is looking great. Actually, the football team had their first practice on the field on Monday.
As we teased last week, we talked to Mr. Talicki about his excitement for the new field, and here's how that went.
Well, this has been in the works for about 15 years. When we first opened the school, they had plans to build a field, but obviously it took us a little bit longer than we wanted. But it finally came to fruition this past year. Archbishop Naumann allowed us to go ahead and raise some money for putting this on our campus, and this is our future stadium site. And right now we use it for practices for obviously football and soccer, and I'm sure rugby and lacrosse and band and dance team. Everybody's going to be using this field, and we're really excited about it.
What is next for the field?
Well, we need to build a fence. That's the first thing we need to do. We need to get a fence around the field, which will be done here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And then we have some storage facilities that need to be put on our campus right over here, and we're going to have the permanent track that's going to be laid down eventually, hopefully by next summer. And this auction this year at the St. James Academy auction, we're going to do a funded need for the lights. So hopefully we'll raise about $400,000 and put some lights out here, and we'll have lights here by the winter time. But lights are the next step, and then the permanent track.
Any opinion you have on the new Fries?
Well, I heard the old Fries were back on Friday, and I think we broke a record for the most fries ever sold at St. James Academy. I guess I'm glad the originals are back.
Seems like no matter what, we can't get away from this Fries story.
Is it just me, or does anyone else see the coincidence? It's Friday.
Okay. The soccer team played a very close and physical game against St. Thomas Aquinas, and the student section didn't disappoint again. Here's the highlights provided by the Thunder Broadcasting Network.
Here we go out to St. Thomas Aquinas for the Aquinas-St. James soccer game, billed as one of the best matchups. There's our student section waving to the Thunder Broadcasting cameras. And with that, let's get to the highlights of this game. 18 minutes left in the first half. Aiden Bolton makes a great save here to keep Aquinas out of the goal and St. James in the game. Francis Wynn with an opportunity just above the goal, almost there. So close for him. Now in the second, Aquinas with a really impressive play here. They get Bolton out of the box and score a very impressive goal. Make it 1-0 Aquinas. Now 8 minutes left in the game. Patrick Brazel just left on this play right here. A really good opportunity for St. James, barely missed, and now another one here with 6 minutes left, just off to the right. Aiden Bolton makes an impressive save here to keep St. James in the game after the no foul call there, and here's his save. Had a really great game. Aiden Bolton, the standout player for St. James, but it just wasn't enough. Aquinas wins 1-0 over St. James. They take back the Clevenger Cup, but hopefully we'll see these teams after an impressive game, a very close game. Hopefully we'll see them in the playoffs.
Wow, the football team looks ready to go this year.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what they'll do tonight.
That's right. The first game is today, Friday, September 6th. The Thunder will take on the Huskies of Blue Valley Northwest at the Schweitzer Activities Complex in Overland Park.
This is an away game, but admission is free. Make sure to wear the theme for the game, Blue Out. If you can't make the game, you can always watch it on the Thunder Broadcasting Network.
Jason Locke and Brett Ward will have the call. And as always, if you have any questions or comments on how we can make the show better, our email is storm@sjakeepingfaith.org.
Tune in next week to find out what happens when the Weekly Storm reporters take on 2 varsity volleyball players.
We'll also catch up with Father Mark and see how well the faculty really knows each other.
And we'll catch up on St. James sports.
I'm Aiden Lavery.
And I'm Paige Greason. We'll see you next week.